What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's video. So I wanted to tell you a quick, I guess it's story time. So Kristen the other day went to the food store and she needed to get us eggs because we eat a lot of eggs. And she eats a lot of eggs, I eat a lot of eggs, and Kylie loves eggs. So we go through a lot of eggs. So Kristen wanted to buy 2 big packs of eggs, and there was a bunch of eggs on the shelf. So she took them to self-checkout. And when she went to self-checkout, the woman took one of the things away from Kristen and said, you cannot have 2 eggs because eggs are on the ban list. You can only have 1 thing of eggs during this time of need. And so Kristen said, I'm not trying to buy in bulk or hoard them. This is just how much I typically buy. And the woman said, no. So the guy behind her in line stepped up and said, I will buy them for you. I'm not buying eggs, so I will buy them and I will give you the eggs. And Kristen said, okay, perfect. I'll take the cash out and I'll hand you the cash and we'll do it that way. And the woman watched this happen, who worked at the store, and said, no, 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 that's not gonna happen. Took the eggs so nobody could buy them. So Kristen only got the 1 pair of eggs. That other guy was not able to buy the eggs for Kristen. So when she came home, she told me the story, and I did what any normal human being would do or say in this situation. So here's what we did.
I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Okay, so when somebody says you can't have something, I say, I'm gonna have 2 of them instead. So I said, you know what? We're gonna go to the Tractor Supply and I'm just gonna buy chickens, and those chickens are gonna lay me eggs, and I'm gonna have my own eggs now. So you can tell me I can't have eggs? Guess what? Well, now I'm buying a farm. So we're getting chickens and chicken coop, and we're gonna go the whole chicken route and have so many eggs, and nobody else is gonna be allowed to have them, especially the woman who works at ShopRite. You can't have any of our eggs. So let me show you what we got. Okay, so let me warn you and say that I don't know anything about chickens. I don't know the first thing about chickens, raising chickens, backyard chickens, how to get the eggs, anything. But I do have a computer with YouTube, so I just watched a ton of YouTube videos, and now I feel that I'm an expert in chickens, backyard chickening. That's not a term. So what we did is we created, I think it's called a brooder's box. And basically what that is you just have to put the little chicken somewhere and then give them a heat source, and that's pretty much it. So we just took a Rubbermaid, and then we had them in a little tiny Rubbermaid. This was the Rubbermaid, and we cut a little lid and a screen and put the heat, but they kind of outgrew them pretty quick. It's like day 5 and they got bigger. So we moved them into a bigger Rubbermaid and then just use this as the lid. And we didn't put anything here yet. They haven't jumped out yet, but we'll put like the dog, you know, the dog gates. We'll just set that over top here so they can't fly out. So we bought chickens, and I bought a chicken coop, and that's on its way. I was gonna build a chicken coop, but I don't really know the first thing about building chicken coops, so I figured we'll buy one, get that set up, see how it works, see what we like, we don't like about it, and then we could build a more permanent thing. So we have 5 chickens. 3 of them are, they call them Isa Browns, and 2 of them, they called them either Asian chickens or Asian blacks, I believe they were called. They're more of like an all black chicken, but with the Asian blacks, there was like 100 black chickens, and then in there was 1 yellow one with like black striping, and it had like a mohawk like mine. So we got that one because I thought it was different and cool. So we have 5 chickens so far, and it's day 5 and they're growing really quick. All they do is eat, drink water, and poop. That's it. There's not much to it. You just put them in there with some heat, some food, and water, and that's it. And they're growing pretty quick. And let me show you one of them. Okay, so this is like a small one. No, stay. Calm down. There you go. So this is like a small one. It's a couple days old, I guess. I'd say like a week old, maybe. So he's starting to get feathers on his wings, which he didn't have when we got him. He was just all furry. So he's starting to get little wing feathers. Yeah, see the feathers on his wings now? That's new. No tail feathers yet. And now I'll show you, we got 2 that are a little older. This is probably like, there we go, stand on mine. So this guy's got a lot of feathers on him. He's getting rid of the fur. This thing is probably like maybe 10 days old. Got bigger wings, longer feathers. The feathers on the wings come all the way down to the butt, and then he's got little tail feathers. See the little tail feathers right here? Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, my bad. So all 5 of these are hens. They're all females, hopefully. They're supposed to be all females. So hopefully none of them start crowing. We don't want any roosters. So this is what we do, impulsive stuff. Somebody says you can't get eggs, buy a chicken, and I'll make my own eggs. So, All right, so with that said, we are now backyard farmers. We're actually professional farmers raising chickens, and this is how we deal with quarantine. We just start buying things at random. We're in quarantine, we're in lockdown, we just buy random things. So hopefully this weekend the chicken coop will come. We'll do a build out outside. I'll show you how that's gonna go. We're kind of rearranging our backyard a little bit to better accommodate the chickens. And that's it. So we'll do an update on the chickens in maybe like a week. Maybe when we rebuild the shed or when we rebuild the chicken coop. I'll let you guys see and see how they've grown or how big they look. But here's what they look like now. All right, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys like it. I hope everybody's staying safe out there, and I'm going to try to put out a bunch of content, and Kristen's doing the same thing, so that way all you people that are stuck at home, either working from home or whatever it is, if you're on self-quarantine, you're on a quarantine, at least we can try to give you some funny content, something enjoyable to watch. So again, description to Kristen's channel down below. She's putting videos out too. So we're trying to give you the entertainment so you have something to do while you're home, and hope everybody, again, stays safe, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Peace out, everybody.